Hopefully you guys can hear me and hear the sound. Um, so we're gonna go and play Project Wingman. Um, I do have some mods installed. I don't know if they work though, because I haven't been able to test it. Um, but yeah, we'll try this and see how well that works. Um, Let me know how the audio is if you guys are there. We hear you? Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do normal. Um, I forgot what mods I have on. I know I got a lot of skin ones, but I haven't unlocked the aircraft yet because I haven't played this game on PC yet. Generations ago, a global cataclysmic event scorched the world whole. Newly exposed and volatile material combined with earth-shattering tectonic collapse, dismantling civilization whole. The world order was devastated. History as we know it changed forever. But from the ashes, a new era began. Hundreds of years have passed. Humanity is now in the time known as after calamity. AC 432, January 9th. Mercenary Detail, Sicario Corporation, Squadron Hitman Team. Hitman 1, TAC name Monarch. Yes, this is the PC Project Wingman. I've got mods installed like the Prez Everywhere mod. Whether or not it actually works, I don't know. We'll find out.
Our contract with this backwater place is just about to come to an end. And, well, thank God.
Black
I don't mind a
flag.
tropical vacation every once in a while, but it's not very glamorous, considering we're here to work. Anyway, one last thing before the defense minister releases our contract. We
Oh,
move on
no.
to bigger and better. Hitman team, you haven't gotten all that much airtime this deployment, so you're
The
taking point
developer
with this
has
operation.
gone silent. Do
We
you
have
think
confirmed
that
the
the
location of the
so-called
Burlock
disasters I
privateer
defeated
headquarters
were
off the coast of the southwest
no, I
of
think it
West
was
Island. They're
Yellowstone
a
just
mercenary
exploding.
group like us who unfortunately have turned outright piracy.
Because in real life,
According to surveillance data, we have determined that
Yellowstone
they are the culprit of the recent
is a
high-profile
super
hijacking
volcano
of the
just waiting to
Federation-registered cargo
explode.
ship May Lynx.
And if
May
and
Lynx
when
is
it ever
supposedly
goes
carrying
off,
volatile cargo belonging to the Federation's Department of Global Energy
well,
and Sustainability Office. Nothing specific
my
from
ass
the
is
Federation
fucked.
contact about the cargo. However, our orders are to retrieve it if
Not
possible.
audited. I am.
and
I'm in the
neutralize it
death
if we
zone.
can't. Attempts to negotiate for it have turned up with nothing, so we're going in. Hitman team, you are to approach the island from the south along with
It depends
support
on-
and
yeah.
establish control over the area.
If it blows up, though,
Your objective is to eliminate any surrounding anti-air and resistance on the island. After that, secure an
other
LZ
one's
for
super
our
fucked to the
operator
ones-
group
yeah.
Ronan to ascertain the cargo. Once Ronan
but
lands,
Kansas
maintain their
isn't that
superiority
far
until the next
away,
stage of the
relatively
operation is
speaking.
determined. Be
We're
aware
only,
that the
like,
Burlocks
one
have
state
other
over.
merc pilots on tap, so enemy reinforcements could be a factor.
Normally, we'd stay out of contact with any Federation-adjacent taskings. But this is the last thing we need to do for our
Yeah,
current
you're
contract,
dead.
so I'll let it
I
slide.
just hope if it goes off
Two birds
catastrophically
with
so
one
that
stone.
I
Easy
won't
enough, right?
know what hit me.
Now get to work. Dismissed.
Alright. Looks like on my Xbox, the chat is cut off the right side. So I'm going to check on my phone to see if the whole screen is there. Maybe. Okay, looks like it. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, I've basically just started. Oh, so one of the mods is working. You can see right here. I downloaded a mod that tells you which ones are two-seaters and which ones are not. And there's a little icon. Yeah, we're gonna take the T4. And that launch. Wait. Ah, son of a bitch. Can I rebind the controls? Let's see here. Uh, no, I can't. Because unless it's under here. No. God damn it. Oh, things are just not going my way tonight. Alright, well, balls. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so I do have it in blue, that's good. Okay.
Airborne warning and control systems aircraft Galaxy.
Oh god.
Hitman team.
Shit!
Get on the clock.
Hitman 3, comic punch again.
Okay, there. It's like, what the hell?
You clear, Galaxy. You gotta let us know
yeah, I
your
get it.
spikes. Just about.
Remember, it's
Hitman 1,
old
you can plan out
PlayStation
the sector until you
controls.
start to see targets on the IFF. You are free to engage. Lead the way, Monarch.
Hey, Monarch, how about we watch this mission? I wouldn't mind staying a few more days out here.
Actually, hold on. Can I? Language. Where's the... No. I want to put the subtitles up top. I can't. Well, god damn it. Or is it here? Oh, there we go. Subtitles top. Apply. There we go. That's better.
Attention again, Galaxy. Hitman 1, Monarch and Prez, ready to roll.
All cogs engaged. Rack 'em up and knock 'em down. Get the speed force rolling. We have attackers inbound. How the hell did we piss off? This is where I actually Galaxy eliminated. Fast movers on pass.
moments like that, you just need to stress relief.
I've got a good tone. Hitman 1, missile away.
I want to hit the triggers, not the bumpers.
You've got a lock.
Ground asset destroyed. Right on target. Monarch ready to fire.
Come on, come on. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck, fuck!
Hitman 1, what's 2?
Monarch missile on the way.
Good tone. Target down.
Okay, so that's the, still deep.
Ordnance away.
Swords going northward.
Target on the nose.
Hitman 1, missile away.
We've got inbound. Enemy reinforcements coming down from due north. Flashing mercenary IFFs. Green light to engage. Defenses are clear. Ronan, move in. Copy all. Drop the rope and get it out real quick. Looks like everyone's scattering.
Kaboom!
Enemy locking on. Break.
Monarch missile on the way.
There we go. Another mod that I have, I just don't know if it works, is the ability to use or equip any special weapon across different planes. At least that's what I think it's supposed to do. But I don't think it works for the traders.
We've got a lock.
Missile away. Indian team, stand by until Ronan gives the all clear.
This wasn't much of a fight, Galaxy. I think we're fine by my mark.
Ronan to Galaxy, we've got eyes on target. Looks like some sort of chromium containment chamber.
Just have to
Reading
move
says
the mouse
it's
over
unstable.
the key.
That bodes well.
I couldn't find throttle over anything.
We have to keep an airship down for the core power sensors. It's not anything we can carry out of here. Right, one moment. Putting the contact on the line. Clean the scene. Everything you've witnessed is confidential by Federation decree. Destroy it. Copy that. Ronan, exfiltrate. You heard that, Monarch? Highlight a new target on your IFF.
Oh, thrust axis. Oh. Oh! Press tab or escape tab. Alright, and yaw. Okay, let's try this.
Galaxy. You're clear, Wingman.
Alright, we need to figure out how to break it. Oh, it says invert. Okay, I gotcha. I know what I did wrong. There we go. There. Got it! Thank you for the help, Cross.
Got a good tone.
I never would have found it. Oh, this feels so much more natural.
What the hell?
Orange!
I felt that in my teeth. God damn, Monarch.
Objectives complete, Hitman. RTB at your leisure. Think the water's still alright? Still got sunshine by the time we RTB.
Just drop out and become a surfer or something, you bum.
Oh yeah, me, you, and Flight Lead here just running a little beach ball in a gentrified resort built from our blood money. Sound good, Monarch? Hold that thought. We've got inbound from due north. Same bearing as before.
Huh.
Always approaching the flight to your direct
Okay,
south.
OBS is
Flash
cutting
in,
stuff off.
flagging as hostiles. Easy, easy. Flashing IFF. We're just the help, and by the looks of it, into the Burlock posse.
Because you're not seeing any of the lower right-hand HUD.
Past tense now, I guess. We got our beer here. What's your business?
Things on the mainland, spawn droppings from
Put me on, Galaxy.
ants.
This is Assassin 1, call sign Kaiser. I'm the leader of the Sicario Mercenary Corps. We do understand your situation.
Alright, as soon as the,
Extreme, gentlemen. But you know how this business goes. Don't sweat it.
this is done,
We're about to break off and go west
I'll
anyway.
check OBS and see why it's cutting that off.
Yeah, haven't you heard? Civil war against the Federation.
Actually, can I skip it? Yeah, I can.
Rogue Cascade.
You know the story.
The money came through from this contract, and our opportunities in this region have just...
Achievement unlocked, another day. Alright, Did that work?
One of the most prosperous due to its abundant natural resources and geothermal energy deposits. I've never been, but I hear it's beautiful. A country with limitless energy at its fingertips.
Nope.
I know some of us.
Huh.
And as far as the international news goes, nothing is going on except a few riots. Based on the mercenary networks, however, that is a complete lie. A full-blown conflict is proceeding.
I
We've reached out and we're given a rendezvous by...
hate this so much. Well, at least. Okay. There we go. I there's I one thing I like about streaming on the PC is I can play with the mods. The one thing that there's a lot of things I hate about streaming on the PC. I have to balance my own audio. I have to make sure that OBS is capturing the right window. The games have to actually fucking work. Console is so much easier and simpler because you just hit the game, hit the share button, and stream. You have to make sure your computer doesn't catch fire. Exactly. Which is why I'm staying away from graphics mods, because I don't want my PC to go boom boom. I am on a laptop, yes. Alright, let's go ahead and buy if E4. Launch. Apparently the mods. Yeah. Apparently some of the mods that I downloaded aren't working, or maybe they don't work in campaign mode.
All Sicario elements maintain bearing. We have interceptors coming up the rear. Hitman and AIM will guns and planes. Factor to
GPU
intercept before
catching
they get
fire
there.
is often. No big if yet. Yeah.
We'll play backup.
This is Hitman 2. Weapon safeties are off. Let's see how much Federation planes pay out.
Is our targeting system updated to lock on Federation signatures?
I've had them programmed
tells me that I have to beat the game on a campaign mode before the mods start aggravating me.
That Flight 3 is feisty. Adjust appropriately. Damn, we're taking losses. Do we have any QRS on standby? There's smoke over the cockpit. From what data we can gather, you're engaged with a private security corporation called Sicario. We need specifics, Command. To fly. It's a smaller-sized mercenary group that specializes in aerial operations, active along the periphery. We're still going through the records, but it's thin. We're not equipped to deal with them. Send reinforcements. Copy, stand by.
I forgot how much I hate the Phantom.
Mercenaries, huh? I thought we ran you lot out after Oceana. Damn.
This thing turns like a brick.
We can bomb networks of this caliber into Cascadia. Roger that. Moving to intercept.
Painting targets. Line them up, Monarch.
Fire touch down. Losing hydraulics.
Get back here. I just want to shoot you.
High value target down. Galaxy.
We just lost contact with Blue Squadron's flight in this area. Destroyer Espadon, advise disengagement. We've got eyes on the perpetrators. Only 2 small flights. We can take them. Escorts, roll into screening pattern Alpha. Federation warship attacked in month. Wingman team, this one's all yours. An airship doing intercepts. What the hell is the Federation so afraid of?
Logical deduction says it's us. Now buck up. We're taking this thing down.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on.
Enemy on radar.
Hitman 1, reporting a kill.
Definitely looks better on PC.
Pull the trigger.
Ow, 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 fuck!
In gun range.
Radar check.
Alright, now it's just the flankers.
Missile away!
Good tone. Enemy aircraft shot down. Shoot him up.
Alright, next up will be one of my favorite missions in this game, Rose Dower. And let's see if I can remember how to land.
Monarch, runway is clear. Bring it in.
Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Why did OBS cut off the bottom right again? Motherfucker! There we go. No borders. What? Ah! Fucking!
Hello, Sicario. I'm Captain Griffiths, otherwise known as Stardust. From now on, I'll be your point of contact with the Cascadian Independence Force. I was a
I hate
National
this.
Guard pilot. when
Hate this so much.
And now I'm working with you. We're pressed for time, so listen.
Oh my god. Um. There. Lock that down.
Independence from the Federation outright, in order to prevent the Federation from imperially expanding further. Unfortunately, they turned against us. They have seen fit to unify and federalize Cascadian infrastructure as a whole. When we resisted, they turned the country inside out.
Okay, so it stayed there.
We refuse to let that stand.
Ugh.
So, here's the plan for you mercenaries right now.
In northern Cascadia, Rosedower AFB was a joint base used by both the Cascadian National Guard and the Federation. When hostilities took off, however, the Federation seized the base from the National Guard. Your objective today is to take back the base into our hands. Hitman Team will lead aerial operations, wiping out any anti-air defenses. Circus, our transport aircraft carrying Sicario's airborne troop
Wonder what
element,
aircraft
will
are
then vector
open
in
now.
and drop onto the base to secure it.
Take care not to damage the facilities too much during the attack.
Also, if I'm
Sicario
quick to
and
being
other mercenary
frustrated,
elements
that's
will be using this
largely
as
because
tactics.
work sucked.
I'm sure you want to operate
Um,
from an actual base anyway, as opposed to some dirt strip. So let's get rolling.
Had frustrating meeting with my folks. And now I wanted to stream some Dragon Age, but Dragon Age refuses to cooperate. So it's been a long, frustrating day, and I'm just I want to light something on fire. Okay, we are definitely getting the Vigan, because it has the ASMs. I don't know if we'll use... Yeah, we'll use the Vigan. Well, I'm curious. I'm gonna see if I can get some mods to work. Hold on. Because I got them on Vortex. I think when I moved where Steam was storing my game from uh, my laptop's internal hard drive to my external hard drive, I think I might have to like reactivate all the mods that I wanted. So let's just disable that, enable that. Okay, so I can't do all of them because the game is running. Surprise, surprise. Let's see if no. Okay. Well. We don't need the anti-ship missile right now, so we'll do that. That.
Hitman 1, you have the runway. On you.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll try Dragon Age again. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know.
Rose Tower AFB on the nose. Hitman, you're already warmed up, so you're back on point. Soften the place up, but try to keep the good stuff standing. Hitman team, engage. Approaching Rose Tower.
Hitman's not doing so bad today. For being the rest of the litter.
Monarch never disappoints, that's for sure. All airborne, prepare for a hot drop. Fire spreading.
Oh, that's right. Hard points exist.
Hitman 1, locked on. Ground asset, knocked out. Taking a contract here of all places. Know what they say about all roads, right, Nick?
Not now, Jet. Not now.
Hard lock, let it fly. Monarch Fox 3. My radar set. Hitman 1, missile tracking. Evade.
I do like the fact that I
Monarch
have infinite
locked on.
players again.
Ground unit destroyed. Monarch missile on the way. Monarch missile shot.
All right. Uh, Mauricio.
Monarch, good release. Fox
Have a good night. I'll eventually figure out how to pronounce the name.
Fast mover out of action.
I remember something I hated about this game. The damn clouds.
Missile away.
They're freaking opaque.
Monarch opening fire. Hitman 1 locked on. Sicario was ain't that bad. Monarch ready to fire. What the hell are you talking about? They're taking over the This is Sarkis. Over to DC, so get the hell out and take that one away.
Oh, I can't wait to get planes with a lot of hard points.
No, I'm impressed with how many people stayed for this contract, boss. Especially since we're going up against the Federation. This galaxy. The bit of a story.
There he goes again.
I'm not in this for the money, remember? I'm here for history.
Well, the rest of us are here on binding contracts. Just give us a kill.
That's up to you.
We don't have the firepower to take them on. What? We're circus. Just look at all these guys. Fly. Ground target destroyed.
Okay. Oh.
Where the hell have you been? We need support now. This is Crosstalk Squadron. Commencing intercept. Let's get these dogs off our lot.
Ready to engage. Show me a fight.
We got we have dark space in the border. This needs to
Hey.
happen.
Hey.
This is looking on.
Professional execution.
Tracking.
This track's great. Love it.
Knocked one out. Enemy plane shot down.
One last one.
Good luck.
There we go.
Spot on support, Hitman team. Resistance is no factor.
Hopefully we get access to the Frogfoot next.
Trying to impress.
Because I don't have any aircraft that
You get what you pay for.
is a really good anti-ground aircraft.
Reserve a nice hangar space for us. You know, in exchange for our good work up here.
There was no such thing as nice this far north.
like this. Airstrip is secured. Outside of the air defenses, there wasn't much else in terms of resistance. We're batting down prisoners and electronics, but you're good, boss. Excellent work today, Hitman. You get first pick for hangar and bunks. Hitman team, begin landing sequence. You lucky bastards. Rose Tower is ours. Don't make Cascadia regret hiring you all.
Oh, bite me, Stardust.
Good hunting today, Monarch. I bet.
Yeah, ironically, the two games so far that have worked the best on the PC, that have had no trouble accepting mods or anything, have been um, obviously Ace Combat 7 and Mass Effect 1. I haven't had any history of them crashing or having problems with the mods. They just play. Dragon Age will, well, at least Origins will play half the time, and I always have problems getting the window to capture on OBS, so you don't see the desktop. Although I might just say, fuck it, you can see the desktop, I don't care. I've got nothing on it to hide.
It's rough around the edges, but as far as forward operating bases go, this isn't the worst.
I have not tried Mass
Base
Effect
didn't sustain
2,
too much
3,
damage, and there's room enough for everyone.
or
Even the other
Dragon Age
freelance
2
users.
or Inquisition yet.
The Independence Force of Cascadia is now the collection of true Cascadian sovereignty. And when the time comes, we'll see Cascadia rise to its own liberty without the Federation. I've been instructed by the
I also was able to
National
successfully
Government to be
test
your liaison for the duration of your contract.
Ace X, kind of.
We've sent to Kaiser for you to sign
Um,
later. To be truthful, I don't agree with your way of life.
I was able to
You've
pull
come
that,
to
salvage
Cascadia
that
to aid
off
us,
my old
and for
potato,
that, I can't complain.
but not the save data,
We'll pay you
so
what
I
you
had to
do,
redo it
as
from the
long as you
beginning.
Give us your best. Get settled in. We need you up in the air soon.
But that's okay.
One last thing, everyone. We're going by our TAC names for the duration of this contract.
The important thing is
I'm pretty
I was
sure
able
my name
to
is public
salvage
domain
the
in
emulator
regards to Sicario.
and the
However,
actual game
we've gone to
data
great
itself.
lengths to keep yours hidden. If you break it, it's on your ass. You know how bounty hunters
Because I don't know
are
if I
they
can
have a
find
name.
my UMD anymore.
Dismissed.
Achievement unlocked. Evictors.
Listen up. We're about to get started.
Okay, we'll do this
A lot
one
of
as our
mercenaries
last
from around
mission,
the world have made their way into the country,
because
as I'm
my
sure you've
PC's
seen.
temperature
However,
is starting to
Sicario
get
is
warm.
currently one of the only groups that can throw around enough fighters to aid in the air war. Cascadia's National Guard was quickly scattered. taken
Luckily,
by
it's out in the
Federation
open,
military
so
forces when we
it's
originally
not like
tried to
it's
force them out of
being
Cascadia.
suffocated.
They came without mercy, eliminating more than 30% of our active forces. These last few weeks have been disastrous, and we're on the verge of capitulating into a full-blown guerrilla war. We'd like to avoid this, and because of that, Sicario will be deployed immediately to several of our units currently in need of
We
support.
got a little bit of the left
Hitman team, you will be deployed to an agricultural.
cut. Okay. Maybe that's just the Xbox.
Loadout is suggested. You might catch the Federation off guard, however, anticipate retaliation in short order. Launch and lift the siege. If that battalion falls,
Yeah, that's just
our
the
forces
Xbox,
won't have
okay.
enough manpower or command to organize again.
All right. Oh, good. We do get access to the frog foot. Hale, freaking buying power. Achievement unlocked. Alright, so for this one, we're gonna take LAG2. The RPG LAG2. Launch.
Monarch, get going.
Look at the Russian A-10.
Right as far as the eye can see. Hey, Dad, you were the privileged kid. This place put out anything good?
It's been over 10 years, Meg, since we've been in Cascadia. I have no idea. Galaxy to Hitman team, I'm patching you through the Independence Force comm frequency. Things are getting busy. You're free to engage any Federation signatures starting now.
Weapons and radar all operational, Monarch. Think we can afford to share a bottle of red at the end of the day?
This is General Elizabeth of the Independence Force. Anyone on this net, we need immediate fire support.
This is Hitman team.
Forgot how slow this thing is.
Force receiving you. Hang tight. Moving in its fast.
Mercenaries? Fine. Hitman, we're designating targets of opportunity. Wildborn actual out. Doesn't bother. Not exactly the reinforcements we asked for. Falcon, be advised. We have allied air support overhead. Lace targets as necessary for CAS. We're after me mercenaries! You can
Beggars can't be choosers.
those war junkies? How can we trust them? Cascadian hospitality. Yeah, the dust, I missed it.
Doesn't matter.
There's this countrywide interference present. I can't really track anything outside of the immediate AO. Does anyone know what's up with that? That'd be a salon communication array in the Ator Desert down south. It's damn hard to keep any front stable without comms, I'll tell you that much.
Ow.
They're out of action.
Last mag. Kelly. Sergeant Uni. Take the rest of the men and fall back through the storehouses. That's an order.
And that's why I picked the rapid gun pods.
This is shut out.
Monarch, you've got a good lock. Firebase ground has been overrun. I repeat, all aerials. Firebase ground has fallen. We are withdrawing towards the final defense lines. Check your fire.
Box two. Enemy down.
Move it. Fighting retreat. We need to preserve manpower when we can. Romeo's tank will cover our retreat. He's been tracked, so he's staying behind. Monarch ready to fire. Hey, Rizzo.
What are you running, Adrian? I'm a little occupied here.
This bottle here is real good stuff. Even with the Federation tax, I could never afford this.
Hello, Sly. Welcome to Strem. Yeah.
Who's this rebel general anyway?
So far my mods aren't working, though. I think I know why. It's because I transferred, the Steam game files from my internal hard drive to my external hard drive, because I don't want to cook my laptop. But the mods didn't apparently figure that out, so I'm gonna have to.
You know how she is. Damned overachiever.
Luckily, Vortex can do that for me. I just have to tell it to do it. Yeah, originally we were supposed to play some Dragon Age, but Dragon Age said "fuck you" and I don't want to load. So yeah, I didn't want to fight with it. So we're playing Project Wingman. This is the first playthrough. We're on normal. We just got the Soviet A-10. Is this an Unreal Engine game?
All armored targets splashed. That should give the rebel troops some wiggle room. Watch out, Nick. Very few more kills today.
Okay.
Another one gone.
Yeah, I just hadn't bothered to move the joining seasons. I'm glad that they gave me access to the Soviet A-10, because otherwise I'd be stuck with the F4 or the Viggen, and neither of those have the amount of firepower I need for an extended anti-ground campaign.
Okay, that's a vote of confidence for the mercs. Push the counter-offensive. Miles per hour short limits. Push the fence out of State Valley. Any unit not predisposed, I want you to push these coordinates and establish a perimeter.
Fall back. We'll regroup and reevaluate our tactics.
Alcott, this is Regional HQ. We have a strategy if the rebels want to play rough. You're on the money. I'm engaging. This is Silverback 1. We are tight.
Yeah, one of the mods I picked up was you can use any SP weapon on any plane that isn't or that doesn't have a fixed loadout. So the spear and the not Feratu are out of. This way, I know, right? I'm gonna give my UF-22, because I have that mod too, anti-ship missiles. So that's basically all I want the mod for, so I can give anti-ship missiles to any plane I want. That's OP. I was like, I know, right? Or give anti-ship missiles to a flanker. Or even better yet, the FS-15. So guess what stunt did you pull?
Missile is on the way.
Eh. Yeah, I decided to put the rapid gun pod on this thing for that reason. Today's your anniversary with May. So yesterday you drove 7 hours to the price of working. Oh. Well, I hope that she's not in the chat. Because otherwise that would ruin the surprise. Although usually she's not in my chat, so you're probably safe. But congratulations on the anniversary. Oh, you showed up yesterday. Okay. Hopefully she took it well. 8 years now. Oh, congratulations. You do realize I have to ask the question now. She did, but she was frozen. That's probably, if I were in her shoes, that's probably what I would have done. Just frozen processing, like what? But now I have to ask a question. 8 years, have you thought about?
Ground asset destroyed.
Okay. As long as you've been thinking about it, that's all I ask.
Target down.
But yeah, I totally understand waiting to be able to find a place to live together, because the housing market right now is insane. I know because my folks and I are trying to downsize where I am. And the thing is, they have, through good financial planning on their part and inheritance from my late grandpa, they have the means to not need to worry about price so much, but just finding a place and that's in good quality is insane. And I understand that financial situation is just tough in general. For various reasons. None of which I'm gonna get into right now. But suffice it to say that working in a home improvement retail situation, that one of my jobs is price changes, I can kind of see how expensive things are getting. And oh my god. Sales associate convenience store. I'm a merchandiser at a very large home improvement store that is for some reason obsessed with the color orange.
Accept tips. It'll take more than that to convince me. Did any of our forces get a positive ident on that aircraft that broke our line?
And for my area, do they have a partnership with Project Wingman? I'll have to ask.
Mercenary forces are now in play by the rebels.
So, yeah, I'm just wondering where we're keeping our cordium stockpiles.
Down Cascadia. If Monarch keeps racking up kills like that,
My boss just goes, what? You know, cordium. The orange stuff.
That's what we're doing now. No big deal, right? Right?
Keep your nerves on you. Monarch seems to be playing out just fine. Ain't that right, Lead?
Oh, my supervisor knows I'm kind of a little bit nuts. And maybe a little bit of a pyro. He's also very thankful that I'm a gamer, so I can vent my pyromaniac tendencies in virtual. A little bit. Let's
Good
just
job,
say that
Command Team.
um,
General Elizabeth reports your tactical support pretty much saved his men.
Um,
A respectable amount of firepower for the Independence Force. Combined with deployments by the rest of Sicario and other mercenaries, we've been brought back from the brink. and have
it's a
seen
very good thing I have my
being able
gaming
to
as an
maintain
outlet
proper military
because
formation and territory means we'll be able to wage this war.
there's a lot of things
Stand
in
by
the
for
store
further
that a
tasks
pyro
and
could
get
have
some rest.
fun with. But because I have my gaming and get my frustrations vented out in virtual land, I feel no compunction to do it in real land. Yeah, I get my fix here. Achievement unlocked. Invasive species.
In truth, we didn't
I
think
guess we
we'd
can
be
try
traversing those
Sirens
at
to
all,
defeat.
but
We do have an
unfortunately,
aircraft
what
that
we
does
hoped was
have the
going to be a
capability
relatively
of
bloodless
doing
eviction of the
anti-ship
Federation from our
missiles.
homeland has
Western
become an
PA near
impossibility.
New York.
Presidia, Cascadia's capital, is falling. This
Yeah, I don't
afternoon,
blame
the
you
first
for
fully-fledged Federation
uh,
military units have come in from out of country to
wanting to
reinforce their
move
garrisons here.
out of New York.
Among them, a massive Federation naval
From
fleet
what I
has
hear,
secured
New
a
York and
foothold in the capital.
California are like the
Independence
two
Force
most
Command
expensive
planned
places
this
to live in
rebellion
the
to have
entire
been timely
country.
enough to seize, hold, and place defensive positions in key territories within the country before their reinforcements came. Unfortunately,
I mean,
with the new wave
it's
of
also
Federation
getting pretty
reinforcements,
expensive
the
where I
city's main
live.
urban centers have been lost, and
In,
we can't afford to lose any more manpower at the moment. A tactical retreat
I live
has
in
been
the.
declared.
I mean, I live in
Sicario,
Kansas,
you,
so
alongside
it's nowhere
other Allied
near
forces,
like New
will
York or
cover an immediate
California.
evacuation of our troops
But-
still holding out on the ground.
Heh.
By land, by air, and by sea,
They will put
we are
down pants
extracting
on.
from Presidia.
Yeah,
Protect the evacuation moving out of the
getting
AO by
fired or
raising
laid
hell
off
and taking
always
out any
puts a
Federation units that are
wrench
pressing
into
on
the
them.
plans.
If we lose any more men, we
I
might
know,
not be
Sly.
able to continue fighting against
You
the
want where
Federation.
know where
Presidia
most
is
of
where
the
fighting
build-up
started in Cascadia.
is taking
However,
place?
we refuse to have it
In
be
Johnson
where it
and
is.
Wyandotte
Not like
counties,
this.
aka
It may
Kansas
be
City,
we can
Kansas,
expect much of you in this
where I
kind of
live.
time.
Yeah. Wyandotte County in outside the urban core of KCK and all of Johnson County are experiencing a lot of building. Actually trying to pull remote workers from Big Cities. Hey, if you want to move to Kansas, Johnson County, Kansas is not a bad place to live. It's fairly suburban. Although there are some suburbs around here that have urban cores. You don't have the money to move it. I totally understand. And I'd offer to let you be a roommate, but my folks aren't letting me even have Floof as a roommate until they get the plumbing fixed. And they've personally known Floof since I was in the 3rd grade. You make it a little loud. Yeah, that might get a little awkward. So it's probably for the best. Especially since I have to get up early in the mornings for work. If you get too loud, I'll just grab a cat, open the door, and throw it in. You'd be surprised, Sly. Kansas is not deep red. We are more purple. Um, I mean, Wyandotte is pretty blue. Um, Johnson County is very much purple. Now, the rest of the state is pretty red. I'll grant you that. Also, Topeka is pretty blue, but that's also the capital. But I wouldn't recommend going to Topeka at all because anywhere where there's a major political center, corruption is sure to follow. Pencil I would not have guessed Pennsylvania to be red. Say life it's avoid 2/3 of the country. Well, um, I'm sure most of you know that I run very moderate when it comes to my color stance. Um, actually, I run more apathetic. But I basically just want to live my life and not and be left alone, more or less. I'm at the age where I'm just like, I don't give a shit. Leave me alone. Go away. All right, we could buy this FC-16 with your. Johnson County's pretty quiet suburbs. That's kind of how I lived. But yeah, I just, um, politically speaking, leave me alone. Whatever you want to do behind closed doors, fine, great. I just don't want to know about it. And I don't care what political issue that is. That is my stance. I don't want to know. It doesn't affect me. Go away. Be honest, the number one reason you don't want to. Yeah, I hear that, Sly. I definitely hear that. Staying close to family is very important. Which is a major reason why I probably will never leave the Kansas City area, because all of my family is here. Except my dad, but he's in North Carolina. But pretty much all my other family and friends are here. So why would I move? FC-16. I'm tempted to buy this, but I also want to save up. So I'm going to save up for a different plane, because honestly, the FC-16 is kind of lackluster. I hate this one and I hate this one. So we're going to go ahead and just use the big. Sly, are you in like New York? I mean, I know you're in New York City, but are you like 5 boroughs New York, or are you like suburbs New York? Like, I'm suburbs Kansas City. I just I know personally I would not want to go into like urban areas because I like to drive. Fair enough. Yeah, I totally understand you don't want to say in a public chat. Not Manhattan, that's probably a good thing. Yeah, the one thing, anybody planning on moving to Kansas City, you better learn how to fucking drive. Because unless you stay in downtown KC, there is no public transportation because geography says no. We are sprawled out over like 20 or so counties across 2 states. Fiscal bullshit. 1 hour, that was just trying. Oh my god. But yeah, Kansas City. The greater metropolitan area is sprawled out over like 20 counties. We have a great, I mean, traffic usually flows pretty well. Fortunately, General Motors and Ford exist. We do have a Ford and General Motors plant here. Ford is up in Claycoma, Missouri, and General Motors is in Fairfax, I think. in Wyandotte on the Kansas side, but most of the metropolitan area was built with cars in mind. But thanks to at least where I live, the streets are in a grid. We have very good access to well, there is one form of public transportation that actually does work. The bus. The bus system actually works pretty well here. I don't ride it, but it's not necessarily that. Maybe that was at the beginning when they were building the city infrastructure. But now it's just like, in order for them to build rail, they would have to eminent domain so much property. And no one's going to let them do that because no one wants to buy. They did that already back in the 50s. Yeah, I know they did. That's how the interstate was built. But let's put it this way. On a city level, they don't have the political capital to do that. At least not around here. Oh, why am I doing that? I want launch. Yeah, New York wasn't built. That's one of the perks of being a landlocked or in a landlocked area. You can expand in 360 degrees. So, yeah, we KC here, at least where I am, when we expand, we just keep pushing south and west. Oh god, Lower Manhattan will be underwater. See, so Lower Manhattan has Venice's problem. Too much weight. Oh, I picked MLAAs. Okay. It's like, where's my cone here? Again, there are perks to being in a landlocked part of the country. Okay, Sly, I've lived in Kansas for 34 years. I have only encountered one tornado. And even then that was like 20 miles away. That looks sovereign, I'm not gonna lie. That emote looks like something Floof would have. Looks kind of like a hamster. And Floof loves his hamsters. It says limited time only. Okay. I have no real way to kill these cruisers other than just sidewinders. Rational fear. I mean... shit. I guess I would have an irrational fear of hurricanes, so I don't want to move to, like, the Gulf where they get hit with hurricanes every year, so... And I don't want to move to the West Coast where you're on a fucking fault line. So I'll stick with my tornadoes that act like scalpels that I've never even really seen one before. Mentioned hurricane in New York and everything. Well, yeah, that's the only one that's really been there in the past 12 years. Like, if you mention earthquake in Kansas, everyone will think of a relatively minor one, but one that happened like 5 or 10, or between 5 and 10 years ago. No real damage, but we don't get shakes down here, so it's like, what the hell? Oh yeah, plenty. Well, fine, it's the only one that made the news that even I figured it out. Now what we'll get here is, let's say that a hurricane strikes either Louisiana, Mississippi, or Texas. We get the fucking leftovers. So, like, 2 or 3 days after landfall, we get like a week of nothing but rain. No, actually, the worst weather damage that you can get here is actually straight line winds from thunderstorms. We get those a lot. It's not uncommon during the spring and early summer for us to get thunderstorms with straight line winds of upwards of anywhere between 70 to 90 miles an hour. And in the morning, you get you get to pick up the tree limbs and stuff. Oh, that's not even just leftovers. That's just Mother Nature saying, fuck you. Keep in mind that Kansas is in the perfect spot between the western jet stream, the Gulf Stream that comes up, and then the polar stream that comes down from Canada. So we're in the mixing point of those. Hurricanes spin. Alright, Sly. Thank you for the lurk.
We can't afford to draw fire towards homes.
And again, happy anniversary.
On the defensive. Monarch missile away.
Oh, Mother Nature, fuck you. Okay.
Missiles locking on. Good down. I've lost engine power.
Alright. Oh yeah, this has to be the last mission. I can... I can feel a little bit of warmth coming from my keyboard. It's not like it's burning to the touch, but it's like, ooh, that's a little warm.
Monarch missile on the way. Someone calling guns on me. Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you.
What I need to find is a mod that enhances the homing of the MLAAs. Because anything other than long range, they're shit. Or, you know, against the airships.
You're on the money.
I was also trying to find a skin mod for the Not Feratu that was basically Strigan. I found a Strigan mod for the SK-37, but not for the Not Feratu, which is bullshit.
Knocked one out.
Alright, which wave is this gonna be? Okay, airship time!
Secured its guys separately. That's the call. Stand by. Sicario.
Kaboom!
Inbound. Looks like an airship picket. Anora's. Damn. Totally outgunned.
Destroy their content and destroy your area. Know your current heading and drive the marks out of the airspace.
Remember, attack these things from above or below, and never from behind or head on.
No, always head on. Play chicken with airship. Come on. There we go. There's the AWACS. we got reload on the airship killer. Yeah.
Good tone, good tone. Going for a missile launch.
Was that the Ace-4 die USOB?
Monarch opening fire. Positive tone.
Kaboom!
Wingman 1, Fox 2. There's smoke up in the cockpit.
Yep.
There are my sights. Light him up.
Let's not crash into the tower there. Yeah, I will give this the game runs a lot smoother on the PC than on the Xbox, and it does look better. I just won't be able to do long, like 12-hour sessions. Not without dunking my PC in like a refrigerator or something.
We've done all we can, Sicario. RTB to Rose Tower. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Alright, before we call it a stream, we're gonna see what we can buy now.
Thanks to you, casualties sustained during the retreat were minimized. We've lost contact with our final units within Presidia, so we can only assume the worst. We just have to remember their sacrifice to cover our escape. During the evacuation, we airlifted some of our
If
most
we can buy
experienced
anything.
fighters, along with Federation defectors and civilians who wanted to
Also,
join up
I
with
will
us
be
after seeing what
grinding
the Federation
off
did to
stream,
Presidia. We're at
so
the brink
I
right
can
now,
buy
and losing
everything.
the capital was a blow. But thanks to you, we can survive this.
But I won't be advancing
Stand
the
by for your
story
next op orders.
off stream, if that makes any sense. Undignified. Achievement unlocked. Okay, we'll just skip through that. Can we buy anything new? We can buy the Tomcat and the MiG-29. Well, let's go ahead and sell this aircraft. Acceptable loss. Achievement unlocked. Let's see here. I have not going to be able to afford both. Well, balls. The MiG-29 is better. At least in terms of special weapons. It can post-stall. So we'll go with the MG-29. But that will be the end of the stream for today. Tomorrow will either be hopefully Dragon Age Origins if it works, or we'll continue with Project Wingman, because I know that will work. But thank you all for joining me and putting up with my laptop's bullshit. Have a good rest of the night, and I'll see